Talented E27, giving you exactly what you need. Welcome to the show where the truths never lie. Turn the volume up while we watch the sparks fly. Monday morning coming at you with the heavy hitting vibe. We breaking down the headlines, keeping policy alive. The filters on the lands, no scripts inside their hand. Just a broadcast for the people across the digital land. From the hill to the street, yeah, we digging in the dirt. Searching for the facts, even when the answer's heard. It's a weekday ritual, a digital town square. If you're looking for the comfort, you won't find it here. We that set the agenda, we challenge every view. Bringing more politics straight from us to you. Subs climbing up, yeah, the chat is going wild. Information flowing in a truly gritty style. Run your mouth, let the people hear the sound of Teddy 27, we're the loudest in the town. Run your mouth, break a silence, take a stand. Politics and power in the palm of your hand. Run your mouth, yeah, we're live on the screen. The greatest commentary that you've ever seen. Through the comments, yeah, the debate is getting deep. While the mainstream media is falling fast asleep. We're tracking every bill and we're walking every vote, taking every crooked quote and cutting at the throat. It's a YouTube revolution, decentralized and free. Finding what the future of the news is gonna be. From the left to the right to the middle of the room. We're carrying the weight, yeah, we're carrying the load. Don't just sit and listen, get your fingers on the keys. We're bringing down the giants, bringing them to the knees. Weekday warriors assemble for the fight. Shining out a signal in the middle of the night. Run your mouth, let the people hear the sound of 27, we're the loudest in the town. Run your mouth, break the silence, take a stand. Politics and power in the palm of your hand. Run your mouth, yeah, we're live on the screen. The realest commentary that you've ever seen. Hit the like, hit the sub, keep the fire burning bright. Run your mouth every weekday, doing it right. Yeah, 27, boys. Woo! Woo! Yeah.
All right, y'all. Hey, hey. Hey to the motherfucking hey. What's going on, people? What is up? I've been cooking and drinking all day, and I thought I had more in this bottle than I did, but I just finished the last corner of this goddamn wine, and it's only that much. Child, let me go ahead and take this in. Hold on. Hold your line. It's good too. Are y'all having a good Memorial Day? I hope so. I hope so. Okay. I hope your Memorial Day is going fantastic. I hope that it is. I'm just saying. Mine is, I had somebody over here earlier. Hmm Chicken, get your chicken here. Yeah, we had somebody over here earlier. Did I was cooking? I was grilling. I wasn't doing the cooking. I was grilling. Mm, mm. We got a dossier today. We got a full dossier today too. Hold on. Let me get a piece of ice so I can make me a drink. Y'all gonna make y'all a drink, okay? Make yourself a drink. Hold on while we make a drink. Hold your line. Hold your line. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, unfortunately, I got those little like molds that you put your little ice in or whatever to make the big ice cubes. And it just takes so much to get your ice out of there. It's just to be like, girl, it should not be this difficult for me to get my goddamn ice out of this mold for the goddamn ice cubes. What am I drinking today? I'm drinking Hendrix. We're drinking the Grand Cabaret Hendrix. This is actually really good. Somebody bought it for me as a gift, and it's actually really, really good. It's a really really good gin. I really enjoy. It's flavored, and I'm not a fan of flavored alcohol at all, but I like this one. So that's what we drinking on today. Okay, that is. Oh, that's a lot of gin. You shouldn't have poured that much, El Teddy. What are you doing? Yeah. All right. Okay. So we got a full drink today, a full one, and a full dossier today too. Let me say hey to y'all. How's y'all again? How's y'all Memorial Day going? I hope y'all had a good time. I done had my watermelon today. I done had corn. I cooked turkey legs. I grilled turkey legs. I smoked them out there for about 2 good hours on the charcoal grill because I need my charcoal grill. I also did some grilled crab legs, some grilled snow crab legs that turned out really good. I did some corn on the cob uh, um, that I made. And he made some seafood rice that he wanted me to try. It was really good. It was really good seafood rice. That's all we had. Just not just real little light. So we had some turkey legs, some crab legs, some corn on the cob off the grill, and then some seafood rice. It was really really good. He did a little thing with the little seafood rice. I'm like, okay, okay. And so that was cute. And so we had a good time. I also had watermelon because we got to have some watermelon. So yeah, we had some watermelon too. Watermelon was really good. It was really good, y'all. So and just hung out and had a good time. And was grown last night. Was judge your mammy, don't judge me. Cheers. Mm. Ooh, child. Let me see what's going on. Hey, Terrence. Hey, Janae. What's going on, crazy homebody girl? Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, Cymera. DPG is in the building. We love all our hall monitors. Shout out to the hall monitors. And shout out to the members. Just saying. Hey, Tracy W. Hey, Universal Goddess. What did you do today? I was lucky today because it was supposed to rain all day. And the rain gave me a reprieve this morning. So it didn't start raining until about 2 o'clock ish. So I had all morning to grill. Now, don't get it twisted. It was gray. It was a sprinkle here, a sprinkle there, but it wasn't sprinkled enough that I couldn't get out there and grill. And so it didn't really start raining until about 2 o'clock. So I was able to get out there and get some good grilling in this morning. hmm I thought it was going to be a whole washout. Hey, Antonia. Hey, Fran. Paul, what's going on, Paul? You laid up with trade? My food is good. Now, one thing I can do, I don't like doing it, but I can cook. I can cook really well. Like my friends will tell you, I can cook. I just don't like cooking. No, it wasn't Dave Thomas. Don't worry. It's the new guy. I haven't come up with a name for him yet. Baby, they had you to work. They had you working today, Sweet Pea. Baby, you can't have them have you working on the Memorial Day. Child, 4 for 4. It wasn't him. Hey, Candace F. Hey, Demetria. You know we weren't gonna start till you got here, okay? We was not gonna start till you got here, okay? Hey, Tamra. You drunk enough for the weekend, child? Child, it was in the air. Was. Toot that thing up, mommy. Make it roll. hmm Hey, Jay Parrish. What's going on? Hey, Green Girl. What is going on? It is good. I don't know all the liquors. I'm just really good with my gins. Okay, I'm just really good about gin. Hey, Yana, what's going on? Y'all celebrated yesterday. Um, okay. Not on Memorial Day. At least wait till Tuesday. Okay. Montrez, what's good, bruh? Hey, Carl. I got to come on here like a regular show because I got people, I got international people that be up in here. Everybody ain't here in America. So Memorial Day don't mean nothing to everybody that's in other parts of the world. So I got to have a regular show. Hey, Tracy C. Jason, what's good, bruh? Butterfly, what's going on? Both of them. Both of them, Tracy. Both of them. Not y'all done already named him the stroke. I'm not doing this with y'all. Nope. But that might be an appropriate name, though. It may very well be appropriate. Child. Y'all did grilled ribeyes, veggies, and a caviar flight. Child. And I ain't getting no invites. You ain't invite me over there, Universal Goddess. See how you be doing me? You don't be caring about me. I still love you. Y'all see they got caviar and stuff. They fancy over there down to Universal Goddess. They fancy over there, okay? Making country style ribs, mashed potatoes, and brown sugar bourbon corn. Yes, God. Hmm. It's a bank holiday over here in the UK, so we're off work today. Okay, we have an elderflower Collins. We not high class. We have. Hey, I got Hendrix too. See, I got Hendrix too. I got the Hendrix. It says Hendrix gin with natural flavors distilled and bottled in Scotland. But it's the Grand Cabaret. Um, and it does have a flavor to it. It is kind of flavored. I forgot what kind of flavors they have in it. Infused with stoned fruit flavors and sweet herbs. But yeah, it's a good gin. It's a good version of Hendrix. It is. It's a good one. Yeah, hit the goddamn like button. Stop playing with it. Oh, so y'all just have officially named him the stroke. I'm not doing this with y'all. Well, on holidays, I do try to cook and stuff on holidays. My friends know I do try to do a little something, something. It's currently Liz, go you over in London with Carl. Carl over there too. You say it's 80 degrees in London? Child. Look at y'all. Y'all already child, I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all don't already name this man the stroke. Jesus God. And if I tell him that, he's gonna love it. Oh, he's going to love that. Let's be clear. Child. Yeah, get the likes up. How many likes we got? Get the goddamn likes up. Just saying. Get the goddamn likes up. We got a great show for y'all today. We do. Do. We have a great show for y'all today. So, um, of course, we'll give you our Iraq update. I mean, not Iraq, Iran update today. Um, we got to talk about. Listen, y'all gonna be mad with me. We got to go down this Jasmine Crockett rabbit hole. I was avoiding the Jasmine Crockett rabbit hole, but we're about to go down the Jasmine Crockett rabbit hole today. So look forward to that. We are gonna cover Ray J getting his ass dog walked and monkey stomped. We're gonna see what the girls are doing down to the DC Pride and stuff. We got people offering $15 million to break people's virginities and shit. We just got it's not a jam-packed show, but we got a good dossier and a good amount of stuff to talk about today. We ain't got nothing else to do. We ain't got nothing to do. Might as well sit back, relax, and have a good time. Have a drink while we doing it, right? Doing it and doing it and doing it well. We gonna get there. We gonna go all the way down the rabbit hole. I've been seeing, I know. We got it. We go in there, Carl. We go in there today. People gonna be mad with me when they watch this video. But we got to go down this road. Child, you deep in your Asia era. Katsu chicken, spicy cabbage, spicy curry. Okay. We also have leafy green mix of lemon haze, frosty OG, and crumble. Okay. Y'all over here cooking y'all motherfucking asses off. I ain't even mad about it. I'm just saying. I'm not canceling anyone. No, we're not canceling anyone. But we do have to talk about everything that's going on. We'll get there. Listen, feel free to put in the chat what y'all cook today. Because you motherfuckers are cooking y'all asses off. Y'all ain't fucking off. And we're here for it. Every bit of it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Mm. Um. Yes, really be. Thank you. If you're getting your tickets to the Jellicle Ball, that's where you get them. I believe that's the really be. I think I have you as an editor on the. I know Tracy is an editor on the flyer, but I think I have you as an editor on the flyer as well. If one or both of you all can make sure that that's the same link that's on the flyer. I believe that is, but just double check and make sure that's the same link that's on the flyer. We are sitting center row K. Center row K. Um so yeah. Um Let me make sure. If you're not, let me check. Really be. Hold on. I don't even think I had you on the fly, but if I did or didn't, I just redid it. Shout out to my big sis, really be. But I think it is. It looks like the right one. It looks like the same one. You make cucumber kimchi, chicken curry, and you about to make potato salad. Okay. Now, Carl, do y'all make potato salad over in England the same way we do over here in the United States? That's a good question. I don't eat potato salad. I don't care whether you make it here, England, Taiwan, Russia, South Africa, wherever, Argentina. I don't eat it anyway because I don't eat condiments. So I have no use for potato salad. Not with no mayonnaise and mustard and all of that other garbage. Baby, the way I be. Hey, Tracy W. Tracy W. say, I'm grilling chicken and I made some corn. That's about it. All you made was popcorn, Janae. You got my bro Terrence over there doing all the goddamn cooking, and all you made was some damn popcorn. I don't usually cancel people unless they give me a reason to. My cancel game is strong, but it's not at the point where we're canceling people. Your mama frying some chicken? Okay. Mashed potato, green beans, and homemade roll. Well, tell mama we said hey, and we love her. DPG says grilled steak and teriyaki chicken and spinach. Y'all are cooking. Tracy W says we're still eating leftover homemade tacos. Tacos. DPG says she love a good potato salad. I was lazy. I only did hot dogs, potato salad, and some spicy potatoes I got from Trader Joe's. Okay. Hey, Dean. Terrence say he said stay out my kitchen. I be like that if I'm on the grill. Like I don't have to be on the grill, but if you ask me to grill, I'm on my stay the fuck away from my grill. Don't come over here. Leave me be. Let me do my thing. Now, if you want to grill, go out there and grill, but do not ask me to grill and then be over there ask trying to tell me what to do. Bitch, stay the fuck away from me and my grill. Leave me alone. Let me do this. I'm just saying. Mm. Hey, Dean. Hubby usually barbecues, but he's been working, so I threw something together. Okay. Oh, don't get it twisted. Janae can't cook. He wanted to let you know. Listen, let's get the likes up, please. And I'm not even that guy. I ain't even that guy that be harping on. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes. But I think that we need to do better about getting in the algorithm. Not because I'm selfish like that, but because I think we give out valuable information over here, and I think that it's important that we do get the information that we give out to as many people as we can, because we do give out a lot of great information. You just trying to use up what's in your fridge? Oh, okay. Chat. Carl, you never told us if the potato salad over in England is like the potato salad we have over here in the US. Mm. All right, I think we ready to get this party started. We done played around long enough. Go ahead and put a Shondo in the chat. And let us know you ready to get this party started. Interesting. So you don't know how we make potato salad over here. That's a great conversation. So how do y'all make potato salad over here? Over there in England. No, we don't do raisins in our potato salad. Don't do that, Carl. I see you over there trying to be funny, Carl. You know we don't do no goddamn raisins in our goddamn potato salad. Don't do that, Carl. Hey, Uncle Jay, you see Carl over here trolling us? Girl. Butterfly said, I had teriyaki glazed pineapple butter salmon. God damn it. And sauteed spinach. Child. Lord. Well, we celebrate you, Butterfly, on your journey, okay? We definitely celebrate you on your journey. Lord. Everybody grilling today. Child. Ain't he trying to do us? Don't be doing us, Carl. Lord. All right, it looked like we ready to get this party started. Did you hit the like button? That's a real question. Did you hit the goddamn like button yet? Hit the motherfucking like button and let us know. You here. Okay? Hey, Karen. Don't he got jokes, DPG? Girl. Girl. Hey, Ravine. What's going on, boo? So we are going to absolutely start off with what today is. It is Memorial Day, where we celebrate those who gave their lives for us in this country, those who served in the military and gave their lives. Now, I be seeing on social media people be talking about, oh, happy Memorial Days, and thank you to those veterans for their service, meaning the ones that are alive. And I'm like, Veterans Day, which is in what was that November, is for our veterans. Memorial Day is to memorialize those who lost their lives in battle while serving in our armed forces and in the military. Um, so I always like to try to make sure people get that right. Yeah, I'm with you, Butterfly. We don't eat that mess. I just had some Chester chicken. Oh, y'all back traveling back home from, well, what was in West Virginia? Child. But the Polish way with carrots, potato ham, a little bit of mayo, and some cabbage with paprika and pepper. Okay. All right. Listen, hey. Interest. It might be good. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat potato salad at all, so. So I have a little video that gives you the origin of Memorial Day and how black people helped get Memorial Day started. Here's the video.
But the first major formal practice of what we've come to call Memorial Day was in Charleston, South Carolina on May 1st, 1865. Charleston, of course, the seedbed of secession, held out to the bitter end. It wasn't evacuated by Confederate forces until February of 1865. But when the Confederates evacuated and the Union Army moved in, pretty much the white population of Charleston left, and the people who were left were the free people. In the midst of these ruins, the black folks of Charleston got themselves organized. They planned various little commemorations and celebrations. The biggest celebration, though, that they planned was at the Planters Race Course, the horse track. In the last year of the war, the Confederates converted this race course into a prison for Union soldiers. And about 260 Union soldiers died of disease and exposure in the infield, in this open-air prison, and were buried in a mass grave behind the grandstand of the racetrack. And the black folks reinterred all the dead in proper graves. They named nearly none of them because there were no dog tags. And they built around it a huge fence, whitewashed it, and they built an archway into the compound. And over the archway, they painted the inscription, Martyrs of the Race Course. And then on May 1st, when they had this completed, they held a parade on the racetrack. Estimated at about 10,000 people by newspaper correspondents who witnessed it and covered it. It was led off by about 3,000 black children carrying armloads of flowers and, we're told, singing John Brown's Body. Then followed by black women and black men, and then by contingents of Union infantry, black and white. They all paraded around the racetrack. 5 black preachers read from Scripture. A children's choir sang America the Beautiful, the Star-Spangled Banner, and quote-unquote several spirituals. And they dedicated the cemetery of these Union dead. And then they broke up and went into the infield of the racetrack and did what most of us do on Memorial Day. They held picnics. And that is one of, if not the most important origin of what we've come to know as Memorial Day.
So I wanted to show that because oftentimes when people talk about these things, they try to rewrite history. They try to forget that, we black people, we started a whole lot of stuff. And then the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains steal it and and try to make it their own. So I wanted to share that tidbit about the origin story of Memorial Day and say happy Memorial Day to everyone, to anyone here who lost a family member, excuse me, or loved one on Memorial in the armed forces or in the military, and you lost someone, which is probably the most tragic news that you can get about anyone who is serving in the military and your family. We certainly celebrate their life, and we say Happy Memorial Day to you and ask that you remember them in the for the good that they did on this earth while they were here, and now that they've gone on to the ancestral planes. So happy Memorial Day. I'm glad to give that story to everybody, so you know we started this. We started celebrating those members of the military that died in service and didn't get a proper burial, and wanted to make sure that our black people that fought in the Union Army got the proper burial that they needed, and got the love and respect that they needed, even if they didn't know their names. So, shout out to Charleston, South Carolina, and again to anyone who's lost a family member, loved one, and so forth due to their military service. We celebrate their lives with you, and we commemorate them. Happy Memorial Day. All right, we got to get down to it. Listen, 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 listen. There is yet and still. We have our primary season. Um, we have the primary season. It's coming up. And yes, tomorrow there is an election. Tomorrow in the great state of Texas, they are having runoffs for the primary election in the great state of Texas tomorrow. So I want to make sure that I give you all of the pertinent information that I can give you. I have pulled up some information. If you live in the great state of Texas and are watching this, wanted to make sure that I first gave you as much information as I can about when and how to vote. Hold on one second. Why? How did I lose that? Hold on one second, y'all. Give me just a moment. So, here are the elections coming up. As you always know, make sure you take your IDs, make sure you take your passports, make sure you go early. If you have not already voted, make sure you go early, just in case they try to fuck shit that they try all of the time, where they change your voting precinct or your polling place. And just do all you can. Be vigilant. Do not let the fact that they try to fuck with you discourage you from going out to vote. Okay? Please, ma'am. Please, sir. So, in Texas, here are the primary runoffs that are happening tomorrow. You have the Republican primary for the U.S. Senate that's happening tomorrow. You have a Democratic primary for lieutenant governor tomorrow as well in the great state of Texas. In both the Republican and Democratic primaries, you have a runoff for the Texas Attorney General that will be happening tomorrow. There's a Republican primary for Texas Railroad Commissioner. There's a Republican primary for Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, Place 3. There's a primary runoff for congressional U.S. Texas Congressional District 24. In Texas House District 4 has an election tomorrow, and that is, of course, up in I guess you would call it the Dallas Metroplex area, general area, but it's in the northern area. Covers an area like Carrollton, University Park, Keller, parts of North Richmond Richland Hills as well in the Dallas Metroplex. So that's tomorrow. We have the Republican primary for House District 30. We have the Democratic primary for House District 33, which is, let me make sure I got the right, I believe I know where it's at, even though I don't live in Texas. But I want to make sure I get the right area. Yes, that's the area where Mark Vesey is the former representative there, but it is in North Texas as well. It covers some of the same area we talked earlier, but it covers other parts. It covers parts of Dallas, University Park, Carrollton, parts of Fort Worth. It skates around Arlington and parts of Benbrook Forest Hill as well in the Texas area. That's that's a Democratic primary for House District 33, and we also have the Republican runoff for Republican primary runoff for District 33 as well. All 150 seats in the Texas House, as you know, are up for election, but there's a Democratic primary for Texas House District 97 and Texas House District 100. Let me see if I can find those for you. That is Texas House District 97 does cover the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's part of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So, yeah. And then we have another primary, Democratic primary runoff in Texas House District number 100, which is in also in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's the one where Vinton Jones is the current state representative. All right. So wanted to give you those. There are several elections in various municipalities. So many, I don't have enough time today to go through all of them. But also, but you all know our source of truth is Ballotpedia. Put your address in, and you can see everything that will. If you have an election tomorrow, and if you do, all the things you'll be voting for. All right. Again, tomorrow, those of you in the great state of Texas, please go exercise your right to vote. It is very important. It is very, very, very important. Let me drop the link so I don't forget, in case our correspondent in the middle of cooking can come up. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the late, great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave, his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. We're still here, and with us today, we have our senior seasoning correspondent appropriately on this grilling day today. We have our senior seasoning correspondent. And what's your seasoning of choice today, sir?
We coming with the most fire chili peppers you've ever seen in your life because this shit is
Oh,
getting spicy.
oh. So, these people are saying, oh, we're so close to a deal. Oh, we're in talks. Da 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 da. This, that, and the third. I'm not believing shit till I see it. Let's be clear. We're not going to get anything better than what we got in the JCPOA. And from the talks that I've heard today, the level of enrichment that Iran agreed upon limiting themselves to is equal to what Obama got in the goddamn JCPOA. It's the dumbest. Also, you have your the acting Navy Secretary Hung
Jesus.
Kao, who said, "Yeah, we can't give no weapons over there to Taiwan. I don't give a damn what Trump and Keg's breath say. We don't. We need to keep our missiles and interceptors for what's going on in Iran. We don't have it to do with Taiwan. Sorry, Taiwan, we can't help you. But that's what the naval secretary said. That's what he said.
Make sure you put the acting there because I'm pretty sure within a week or so, he will no
Might
longer
not
be
be that
acting.
long.
But yeah, so
Oh
this is
yeah, and
getting
the Republicans writ large have lost their fucking minds over this alleged
hmm
agreement because they don't like that this doesn't align with what Benjamin Netanyahu wants. And they also see that this whole spending of billions and billions of dollars and the loss of lives was for nothing because we're basically coming out of this in a worse position than we were when we went in. I'll, I'll pivot to you, sir, and I'll alley oop to you to take that.
all right, and I'm gonna slam dunk this one home for us. So this is what we got going on, and this is what makes this spicy. Right. So yes, Iran and the US are in talks right now. And as of 44 minutes ago, Iran is saying that certain obstacles remain in the deal. They're all nuclear because Iran doesn't want to talk about the nuclear portion of this with the US as a means to end the war. They want to get the war ended, get the strait reopened as normal, and then 30 to 90 days later talk about nuclear, right? That's what Iran wants. The US want no parts of that. The US wants all or nothing. And this is where this gets starts to get spicier. So now we have the US and Iran negotiating. Seems like they're negotiating again. Meanwhile, back at the ranch would be uh Israel and the Lebanon and the Gaza of it all. Um Israel don't want no part one. They don't want no parts of this agreement to stop this war because remember, y'all, the second Israel is no longer in a state of war, Benjamin Netanyahu's ass is going to fucking jail.
He
He's
is.
going to jail in Israel. Israel is going to try him and find him guilty of shit, right? So, in addition to that, they launched a whole new round of attacks on quote unquote Hezbollah positions in southern Lebanon. They've struck as far north as Beirut. So Israel looks like what they're doing is they're doing what they normally would do in a situation like this. They're going to be told to stop shooting in about let's say they were told to stop shooting again because let's be very clear about something. Israel is in constant violation of the ceasefire agreement that is already in place. The ceasefire agreement that is already in place told them to stop shooting altogether. Lebanon, at Gaza, it told them to stop shooting. Israel has never stopped shooting. However, comma, Israel of it all right now is Israel might not be getting any more weapons from us for a while. Because of why? Because of what Hung Kao said. It's not about protecting Israel at this point. It's about making sure that we don't start losing ships that are hanging out over there, right? Because we've already seen what will happen. They will overwhelm our air defense systems with cheap ass drones, and then a ship is hit. And I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody that can hear me know this right now. If you touch a US ship, if you touch a boat, we nuke a country. We've shown it, we've done it already. What do you think happened to Japan twice? Now, that being said, with the nuclear issue of it all, like you said, El Teddy, we're not coming out of this in any better position than what we had with the JCPOA. Because that agreement took them how long? Do you remember how long that agreement took them to get together?
Several years.
That took almost two administrations to get it across the line. Because let's be clear, that had been in the works for a long time, trying to get them to the table. They didn't trust us.
The other thing that I don't think people realize is, or even this administration is, when they ripped up the JCPOA during Trump's first administration, you have to understand that Iran said, "Oh, that's what we're doing. Let's fast forward our uranium
Hmm.
enrichment."
Hmm.
Which is why one thing that I do believe. I'm not saying that they have a nuclear weapon, but I would venture to guess they have nuclear grade uranium,
They
or
don't.
are very, very close. They may
They're
not be there
close.
yet, but they are very close. And remember, this was back. What year was that? 2019,
Yep. We
2018 or
are
19 when they
20.
ripped this up.
Actually, he didn't even wait that long. It was
Oh,
in
it was
2016.
okay. So it was early
So it's
on.
been it's been about
So it's
it's
been
been about
almost
10
10 years.
years.
Do you
Yeah.
believe in the course of 10 years that they've just been like, yeah, we just gonna sit here and just let no, 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 no.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the crux of it all. If they did so in direct violation of the Ayatollah, because the Ayatollah told them we will not have a nuclear weapon. And if they did that, that'd be like a Catholic going against the Pope.
The
It is
Pope that's
just.
also in the dossier today.
Mhm. The so do I think they had enough fissile material to make a weapon? No. Do I think they had enough fissile material that was close enough to being weapons grade to where they only need to spin it a little while longer? Yes. Yes, they had near weapons grade, but they didn't have weapons grade. I don't think that at all. Now, if I were them, oh, I would get weapons grade very, very quickly.
Well,
Were
the
them,
thing
I
about
would
it
get weapons
is,
grade very, very quickly because check this out. Y'all tend to leave countries that have a weapon alone. And all we want is to be left alone.
the dumbest shit in the world in all of these alleged peace talks is this notion that your president put out there today talking about people joining the Abraham Accords. And to me, you bitches don't know a fuck thing about what's going on in this part of the world if you believe that these people have any any interest in the Abraham Accords at
They
all.
don't. They have
Thank you, Kawale, for your
no
cash app.
interest.
Thank you for your cash app, Kawale. Thank you for supporting the platform.
They have zero interest in normalizing things with Israel because Israel is literally committing a genocide against people who look like them, who are
Hmm.
ethnically them, and watching the world do nothing about it. Like you can't punch my sister in her face and think I'm gonna dap you up later.
It
You
depends on
can't.
which sister of mine, but I get
Well,
your point.
okay, you no. I get that. I get that.
Cause but one of my
Man.
sisters, I will punch her myself. But yeah, go ahead. I know
No,
which
no, no,
I'm
no, no,
just
no, no. Because if they punch her, I'm gonna have to beat their ass. But
it's just
you
on the
get the
strength
sentiment.
of
You get
no, I get what you said, just on the strength of because you my sister. I'm gonna whoop their ass. Only because you my sister, so they don't think that they can just do this. But after I whoop their ass or shoot them, I'm gonna be like, I wish he would have. I took as long as I did because I did want him to hit you a few more times because you ain't shit, right? I got you though. I got you. I got it. But I did wait a little while longer. I ain't gonna hold you. I did because you did need a couple of them punches and slaps that you
you
got. Yeah,
need a little bit of you need a
yeah,
little bit of straightening.
hmm.
But it's you can't like I wouldn't negotiate with them. I wouldn't want to be in the same room with that government.
Hey Marty,
And and it's like let's put it like this. It's like negotiating with the United States of America right now. Why would you do that at all? One, the deal is not going to be neutral or in your favor, right? It's going to look like you won something, but you're going to lose a lot, and it's probably land rights that you're going to lose
well,
because that seems to be the thing we're going after now is land right.
it sounds like in recent days he's listening more to the heads of the GCC countries than he is to Benjamin Netanyahu.
He's listening to the
I don't.
heads of them.
There's
He
no
listens to
win.
the
There's no
heads of them
win
Fortune
in any of
500
it.
companies that's losing money right now. That's what he's listening
Exactly.
to.
Exactly. There's no win in this. If you go along with Benjamin Netanyahu, there's no win. If you do like the GCC countries want you to do, which is just end the shit now and go and leave it alone, you also look like a loser.
Hmm.
There's no win in this. I say go with the GCC countries because at least you can not continue spending money or possibly lose more lives.
Hmm. Because to be clear, I don't see a situation where the United States goes back to the Gulf, to the Gulf, not enforced like we were. I don't see another situation where we do that.
Like
It's
this is bad all over.
hmm
I'm
like
not
do
believing any of this peace talks and negotiations
it's
because
gonna stall.
Iran is looking at them like no, mm-mm, mm-mm, no.
It's going to stall or it's gonna stall, right? Because today's Monday. It's a holiday, but it's Monday. So tomorrow is
Tomorrow is
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Tomorrow is Taco Tuesday. So we'll see what happens because one of two things is going to happen tomorrow. Either A, he's going to pull completely out of this bullshit that's happening right now because they don't want to talk about nuclear, or two, he's going to say that they've agreed to give up X amount of nuclear in the future, and Iran's going to give up absolutely nothing. Like there is, like you just said, there is no win for him.
There's no
He's
win.
got the only way he gets out of this is to taco somehow. That is the only way he gets out of there. This shit is you can. This is one of them situations where I wish I was making this shit up. Wish I was reading from a science fiction novel right now, and I can say, "Ha ha, I got you guys. That was all a joke for the past 90 days." But no, this is very serious, and to the point where if they said Europe has about 60 to 90 days worth of reserves left, and that's as of today, and we are literally right behind them, and that's straight from Mr. Global, oil and gas industry expert. That's not Terrence saying that. That's not El Teddy saying, yeah, I agree. That's coming from an oil and gas expert. Most oil and gas experts agree with him that this nonsense has to stop today.
Because it's still going to take months before shit gets back to normal.
Oh, no, no, no. Let's be clear. Shit's not going back to normal. Iran has already said shit's not going back to normal.
Well, yeah, you got to pay the multi pass regardless. I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
saying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did you they renamed the multipass. It's still the
Oh yeah,
multipass, but they call it something different now. It's not a toll. It's a security fee.
it's security. You know, it's for security to make sure
Mm,
that you securely get through
Make it
the Strait of Hormuz.
exactly. Exactly. And this is the exact same deal. Remember when the orange idiot said maybe we'll work a deal where Iran and we get some money for the Strait? Remember he said that?
Hmm.
This is his idea. Iran cut him out and said, "Hey, Oman, the Strait of Hormuz, just so you know, the Strait of Hormuz is not an international waterway. It never has been. We just been kind of letting people go through. Um, you want to make this money?
Yeah, because the Strait of Hormuz is technically the waterway of Oman and Iran.
It's not
That's
international
it.
water. It's not international water at all. And people like the United States likes to go and do these things called FON operations. FON stands for Freedom of Navigation, where we just take a boat, we sail through a place that is supposed to be contested waters, like the Straits of Taiwan. Uh, like for the Straits of Taiwan, China will get on the radio and say, "U.S. Navy ship, U.S. Navy ship, you are entering Chinese territorial waters. Heave to or turn around and get the fuck out of here," however they say it. And the only thing the United States will do is they'll get back on the radio and say, "Chinese Navy vessel, this is U.S. Navy vessel, blah blah blah. We are sailing through international waters in accordance with freedom of navigation, blah, 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 blah." That's what they'll do. And they've used to do that heavy to Iran through the Straits of Hormuz. That's why we had that Fifth Fleet. That's why Fifth Fleet moved from Florida to Bahrain, because we were literally sailing ships through there on a pretty consistent basis doing freedom of navigation operations until we were doing it on a small boat and the IRGC took a couple guys. We automatically stopped that shit. We automatically stopped that shit.
I don't, like I said, I'm not in a good place with this until I hear Iran say something. I'm not believing anything coming out of the Pentagon, anything coming out of the White House, anything coming out of this government until Iran announces or I go on some foreign news outlet, either one of the Japanese papers or Al Jazeera or some other or one of the Chinese newspapers. I'm not believing anything these people say, and that's it. That's also all of these people getting their panties in a bunch. Lindsey Graham and all of the Republicans saying this is the worst deal ever and we can't do this, and then those people that are cheering saying I'm glad this is over. I don't believe a fuck thing until I get sources. outside of these yet to be United States of America that confirm that Iran has agreed to anything. But I'm not believing anything coming out of the White House or coming out of legacy media.
Mm-mm. Not until like if I see something in legacy media, like I said, the what CBS News was reporting was that Iran came out and agreed that, hey, yeah, we're getting close, but there's still some major obstacles. But I looked at that in two different other places before I said anything. Al Jazeera is reporting that too. So that's when I start believing stuff and I start getting close.
But
But
see,
we all know what's going to happen
but Samira,
because he
that's my
also
point.
told. Mm,
Iran is not going to agree to anything until Israel stops bombing places.
yep,
And Benjamin Netanyahu is not going to stop bombing Lebanon or Gaza. So
he has no
I
reason to. It's not in his best interest.
I don't believe anything about a peace agreement or peace. I don't believe any of that. And unless Israel stops bombing Lebanon, it's a non-starter. But here we are.
Hmm.
Sir, you still got stuff on the grill?
I'm not cooking on a grill, man. I'm in the oven today. I'm
Oh,
not.
you in the oven today? Oh,
It's
okay.
hot out. It's hot and windy outside. It feels like a damn air fryer outside. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I'm making sure. I want to take you away from checking the grill.
No, 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 no. I haven't even like it's. It'll tell you it's only 2:30 here. It ain't dinner. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
time
it
to
is
start
only
cooking
two
yet.
thirty. Well,
Not
my
time.
food was done at about 1 o'clock. All my food was done at about 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, I was done. Everything was done.
It's a lazy day. It's just me and hey, so
It was just me and
ribs.
as y'all call him, the stroke. He's gonna love hearing that. So I ain't had nobody else. Nobody else came over because we were all expecting rain. Do you have any prognostications for this week, sir? Any predictions for this week?
If this thing ends this week, which it's not, then Cuba's next. Like just because of the sheer amount of forces that are postured down there. Like,
What's
there's a
your over
carrier
under on us attacking Cuba? When's your over under for that?
end of the month, right?
So you said
What's
a
the
month
date?
from now. So you saying June 25th is your over under?
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull my calendar up. Say no later than the final week of June.
Oh, I say we definitely
Because
do it
actually,
going
you
into
know,
Fourth of July.
oh my God, I just thought about something. Yeah, it's either that or it's going to be the 3rd of July or it's going to be the 4th or it's going to happen on the 4th of July and they're going to rename that the Cuban Independence Day.
Oh
You heard it
dear
here first.
God. You heard it here first. It's going to be both the U.S. Independence Day, and the Cuban Independence Day on July 4th. You heard it here
Mhm.
first. If it happens, just know you heard it here first,
The
sir. I thank
crazy
you.
thing is,
Oh, go ahead. I'm
the
sorry.
crazy thing is, no, you're good. The crazy thing is that that's a fucking round prediction, but it sounds plausible. So
Oh,
we're
it's
just gonna
very
go with it.
plausible. Listen, I'm actually going with that. Listen, not not only is it plausible, I that's a solid prediction, sir. That is a very solid prediction, which is the scary part.
Yeah, it
These
is.
people ain't
All
shit.
right,
So
brother.
when they have Dana White
Mm.
and the UCF fighting championship on
Oh
the
God,
lawn of the White House, they'll be celebrating Cuban
forgot about.
independence.
Almost forgot about.
Fucking mess. Anyway, we speaking of fighting, we'll get to fighting later in the dossier with watching Ray J get his ass monkey stomped. So that's a good day. A good day is when we can watch Ray J get his ass monkey stomped. Anyway, I thank you, sir, for your expertise. Happy Memorial Day to you, sir.
And you, sir, have a great day.
You too. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our senior seasoning correspondent today, Terrence. We love to see that title, that his title today, and we thank him for all that he does here on this platform. In other sugar spiky news, well, the Congressional Black Caucus is deciding to stand up a little bit and do what they're supposed to do. So the as you and I don't know that we've talked about this a lot on this platform, but there's this piece of legislation called the SCORE Act, SCORE, the SCORE Act, and it is very controversial. But it's a piece of legislation that is aimed at curbing the big business of college sports. Just to put it in layman's terms, it was supposed to curtail or draw in and bring restrictions and regulations to NIL deals, which are name, image, likeness deals. It was also supposed to curtail things like the transfer portal and things that were costing, I should say, a lot of the big corporations and big business that's in the business of doing advertisements for NCAA athletics. It was supposed to help those people. And I find it real funny that the same bitches that are removing regulations from all parts of government, specifically the parts of government that helps keep us alive and that helps to keep us safe and that helps to keep us healthy. They're removing all of those regulations, but they want to put all the regulations that help that assist black athletes in making money on their name, image, and likeness. Oh no, we need all of the regulations on that. You see the fuck shit, right? Well, the SCORE Act prior to a lot of this gerrymandering was actually getting a lot of uh, 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 um, interest from Democrats. There were many Democrats that were in line with voting for the SCORE Act. This had bipartisan approval. The SCORE Act did. And however, last week when the NAACP, excuse me, announced their boycott on the NCAA and college sports for some of these major institutions in states where they were redistricting and trying to silence the voices of black people. The Congressional Black Caucus has now taken all of their support for this piece of legislation away. And so, because the Congressional Black Caucus has removed their support for it, Mike Johnson no longer has the votes that he needs to get it passed, and now has had to pull it from the floor and pull it from consideration. So the SCORE Act, like I said, which was to help big business and these big corporations that wanted no parts of NIL deals and helping black boys and girls get these endorsements and things like that, and wanted no parts of the transfer portal. Don't forget, this was also to help out some of these white head coaches and these white schools and institutions that have been profiting decade upon decade upon decade upon decade upon decade upon decade upon decade on the name, image, and likeness of black athletes, raking in billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of dollars on the backs of these black boys and girls, these black young men and women. These institutions were paying these kids, as you know, for many, many years, nothing. Wouldn't even allow you to give them a $20 bill if you saw them on the side of the street. So the SCORE Act which surprisingly for some, but not for me, had the support actually of many members of the Congressional Black Caucus. The Congressional Black Caucus writ large was telling their members to support and vote for the SCORE Act. Hey, Miss E. Hey, mother of 1219. I mean, of 1294. But I always found it insidious that the Congressional Black Caucus, the CBC, was actually supporting this act, because supporting this act would mean that it would cost a lot of black players in college money. It would cost them their freedom of being able to move around to go to programs that would best benefit them. Excuse me. Well, the Congressional Black Caucus has now said, yeah, we're not supporting the SCORE Act, and it is now it's not going to be put on the floor because Mike Johnson he doesn't have the votes. So that's encouraging, and that's good to see. Well, let's go down this rabbit hole. Yeah, we got to go down the Jasmine Crockett rabbit hole. Let me preface by saying everybody who we're going to mention today, everyone we're going to mention today, with the exception of Wesley Bell, I see it for. I have no problems with them. And I'm going to probably say some horrible things about these people today. Because when people do the wrong thing, they need to be called out about it. We have to hold our people just as accountable, if not more accountable, because we are supporting them, because we are rooting for them. We have to hold them even more accountable than we do the people who we don't see it for. And I don't know why there's this notion on the left that you hold your the people on your side less accountable than you hold the people on the opposing side. But here we are. So let me bring you up to speed on everything, okay? We've talked about Missouri 1, Missouri's first congressional district. That is the district in and around St. Louis, Missouri, Ferguson, Missouri, and so forth. It's the black district, the only black district in Missouri. Wesley Bell is the sitting member of Congress. We chronicled this during the 2024 primary when AIPAC spent tens of millions of dollars to unseat and primary Cori Bush, the same Cori Bush that was fighting for black people not only in her districts but around the country. And I'm gonna put a button in that for a second. And AIPAC put these tens of millions of dollars behind the likes of Wesley Bell. Let me give you the history of Wesley Bell, because some of y'all think that all black people are the same. No, they're not all the same. Wesley Bell was district attorney and local prosecutor for Ferguson and St. Louis, okay? After the Mike Brown situation, Wesley Bell, when he was the local prosecutor and district attorney for Ferguson and St. Louis, Missouri, reopened the Mike Brown Jr. case. Wesley Bell then was paid by people on the right and by people who had an axe to grind, wanted no parts of anything involving justice for Mike Brown. Hey, Xavier. So he reopened the case to appease the black constituents of St. Louis and Ferguson, because the black constituency of Ferguson, and the greater St. Louis area was like, no, this was a travesty of justice. We need to fucking reopen this case and get the murderer, the what, I can't remember the man's name, but the white cop that murdered Mike Brown Jr., he needs to be convicted. So here we have Wesley Bell reopens the case, only for a few months later him to say, oh, we're just going to choose not to press any charges against I think his name was Devin Wilson or something like that. Hold on, let me, because I need to get this name right. Hold on. Officer who shot Mike Brown. Darren Wilson. Darren Wilson is his name. White guy who shot Mike Brown. So Wesley Bell reopens the case just to appease the black voters within St. Louis and Ferguson area, only for him to come out and say, yeah, we're not going to press charges. We're not going to proceed with any charges against Darren Wilson. We're just not going to do that. Fuck that. We're not going to even try. Which then caused a lot. Remember, we had the original protest after Mike Brown was killed. There was an additional days and days and days of protests in that area after Wesley Bell did this, because the black people and the black constituents in St. Louis, Missouri, and the greater St. Louis, Missouri, Ferguson area were so angry about what happened, they protested days after this. See, this is the part that they don't want you to know. This is that Wesley Bell. Meanwhile, Cori Bush was a member of Congress fighting for the George Floyd Act, fighting for the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, fighting for not just members of her constituency or members of her district, I should say, but also for black people all over the country. That was Cori Bush. She was a staunch, I should say, progressive. And that was Cori Bush's problem. You got the Hakeem Jeffrieses of the world, the Clyburns of the world, the Jim Clyburns of the world, who are taking millions upon millions upon millions of dollars from AIPAC and other Jewish organizations. Because let's be clear, I told y'all how Jim Clyburn cost black voters in South Carolina seats in Congress to enrich and help himself win an election, because he's never been here for black people. They are here to enrich themselves and for their own self-interest, which is why it doesn't bother you to take money from places like AIPAC and these Israel political action committees. And why is there such a big issue with AIPAC and other Israel-focused organizations? Because these are people who are willing to spend billions upon billions upon billions of dollars to send over to fucking Israel and not spend a fucking dime to give black people here in America, not spend a fucking dime to even consider the notion of reparations, not spend a fucking dime to continue programs that help support black areas. Why do you think these people so earnestly didn't bat an eye when they cut SNAP, when they cut Medicare, when they cut Medicaid? They didn't bat an eye. Now, our girl Cori Bush has her own, and it's a whole nother story for me to tell you the whole story of Cori Bush, because she has her own story. But Cori Bush was on the front lines down there to Ferguson. Cori Cori Bush has been fighting. Okay? Now, as you recall, there was this whole scandal with Cori Bush where they, oh, I'm sorry, I went to the wrong one. We getting there next. Where they tried to say that Cori Bush did the wrong things with her monies and was wrongfully paying her husband to provide security. Her husband owned a security agency. Her husband is ex-military. He owns a military consulting company and a securities firm. And she hired him to protect her because she was a member of the squad and an ultra progressive. And these people descended from the Caucasus Mountains were threatening her life daily. And she needed to have security. And because her husband owned a security agency, she hired them. But they had a problem with that. Meanwhile, across town, the president of these fucking yet to be United States of America has enriched his own fucking children in the amount of billions upon billions upon billions of dollars. And these same raggedy bitches ain't blink a fucking eye. But they want to hold this black woman accountable. And let me talk to some of you other people. Right? Oh, hold on. Back up. Let's slow walk this, L. Teddy. Let's walk this the right way. So I needed to give you that history on the Wesley Bells of the world. Wesley Bell, who again is someone who's all about himself and making it better for himself. And y'all black people, y'all are on the back burner. Let's be clear. AIPAC poured all of that money into his campaign. He has not one voted against anything. Anything that has Israel in it, he's voted yes on every single thing. If it was to send more money over there to support a genocide, send it. It was to send more armament, send it. He has voted 100% on anything for Israel. You can't say the same on situations involving black people. I went and checked his voting record. Now, how does Jasmine Crockett fit into this? A couple days ago, people were saying that it was being said that Jasmine Crockett was endorsing Wesley Bell, which for us who are on left-leaning and progressive, we want no parts of Wesley Bell. We want all parts of Jasmine Crockett. Absolutely. I mean, of Cori Bush. And for Jasmine Crockett, who we've supported, who we've seen it for, who we have lifted up, for you to ceremoniously, now Jasmine Crockett is from the St. Louis area. That's her hometown. She's originally from that area, And for Jasmine Crockett to be supporting Wesley Bell seemed a little incongruent. Like, what is it behind all of this? And so people that were apologists for Jasmine Crockett began to say, oh no, there's no evidence of Jasmine Crockett doing any of this. There's no, she never came out and endorsed him. No. There's no evidence of that. And then the video surfaced. Now, people had a problem with the video because it was posted on Rogue DNC, which people have issues with Rogue DNC because Rogue DNC has done some nefarious things. But people say, well, we need to see the full video in context. Now, I'm not going to play the full video because it's a long video, but I'll play a longer portion of the video than what Rogue DNC played so you can see exactly what Jasmine Crockett said. Here's what Jasmine Crockett said.
To just let it rip. And unfortunately, that is what we have seen. Whether we're looking at Louisiana, Alabama, or even, honestly, whether we look to Missouri. Because Missouri decided to do it as relates to Reverend Cleaver's seat. I am holding my breath and hoping that safety is how we continue to describe Missouri 1 as a safe Democratic seat. But if people don't get invested right now, it may be too late. So that is the message that I would love for you to send. This is not about somebody just goes up there and pushes button. This is someone who is actually engaged in making sure that he gets it right for all of you. Again, I am very vested in who it is that represents this district. But don't think for 2 seconds just because it has been held by a Democrat for so long and that it makes sense as far as compaction and all the other things that we consider when we're looking at congressional districts, that this district will be safe. So the only beckoning call or heartening call that I have for each and every one of you is, if you've given, given more. And definitely phone a friend. I am so concerned about our democracy. Whether it's looking to Virginia, where they decided after an election, where the people had cast their votes in record numbers, and then the court decided, both the state Supreme Court and the U.S. Supreme Court decided it was okay to overturn the will of the people. But Louisiana is going to finish voting on Tuesday, and they have decided that they are going to change the maps and they are going to make people go out and vote again. Do not get comfortable at all. We are living in unprecedented times, and I can tell you that there is no one better for this moment for Missouri 1 to keep his eye on the prize, which is you, the people, than Wesley Bell. The Trump appointment.
Now, I'm going to let y'all tell me, is it put a 27 in the chat if you say that that is an official endorsement of Wesley Bell, or put a 1 in the chat if you say that's not an endorsement of Wesley Bell. 27 if it is, 27 if it is not an endorsement of Wesley Bell. I just want to make sure that I'm not going crazy. I just want to make sure that I haven't lost my mind. Just want to make sure. I don't want to be wrong. Just want to make sure I ain't wrong, y'all. I don't want to be wrong. Just want to make sure. And we love Jasmine. I love Jasmine down. The thing that stuck out to me was when she said, I have a vested interest in who represents this district. She said that. I didn't say that. Now, you then had people coming out, and I got to put my girl Reese on blast. I love Reese down, but I think Reese got this wrong. Here's my girl Reese Colbert. Here's what she had to say.
This is how I know you progressives don't give a fuck about actually helping Cori Bush. Because why the fuck would y'all continue to want to run with the narrative that Jasmine Crockett endorsed Wesley Bell after she said she didn't motherfucking endorse him or Cori Bush? If I support Cori and I believe that Jasmine Crockett endorsing Wesley Bell is detrimental to her chances, then the last motherfucking thing that I would do would be to not only perpetuate the idea that she endorsed him, but then to spread that idea far and wide. Are y'all dumb? What I would fucking do as a Cori Bush supporter is I would screenshot the fuck out of Jasmine Crockett saying, I did not endorse Wesley Bell. And I would spread that far and wide. I would say, false alarm. Jasmine Crockett hasn't made an endorsement in this race. If you did motherfucking believe that despite her saying very clearly that she did not endorse, that she endorsed. For me, what I would do is I'd be like, oh my God, you know, breaking news, key endorsement to our opponent, rush $5 to Cori Bush, bitch. Y'all ain't having no motherfucking fundraising drives that I've seen, because it's not about Cori Bush. It's about the black boogie woman. Y'all couldn't fucking wait to change the subject away from something y'all don't give a fuck about, which is voting rights, back to dumping on the black woman. If y'all fucking support Cori Bush more than you hate Jasmine, then where the fuck is the advocacy for Cori? That's what's not clicking for me. Y'all cannot hurt Jasmine. Jasmine will not be in Congress in January, bitch. Did y'all not remember that? So everything that you're doing to amplify the opposite of what she said, which is that she did not endorse, is only hurting Cori. Because I can guarantee you that people who see these little fucking fake news headlines, Jasmine Crockett endorsed Wesley Bell, they go, okay, cool, I guess I'm supporting Wesley Bell then. Wesley Bell is somewhere probably giggling his fucking ass off like, oh my God, I can't believe my luck. Everybody is saying that Jasmine endorsed me. You know what though? Poor Cori. That's what I have to say. Poor Cori. I like Cori. It's unfortunate that she's caught in the crosshairs of y'all doing everything that y'all can to try to degrade and demean and attack a woman who's not even going to be in Congress anymore. And she's going to be the one that's going to suffer the most out of this, because actually having Jasmine Crockett's endorsement is a good fucking thing for either candidate. And then if Wesley Bell motherfucking ass win, y'all bitches gonna sit up here and blame Jasmine when y'all motherfuckers was the one who was telling everybody that Jasmine endorsed him when she herself said she didn't. Congratulations, bitches. Y'all are really fucking political geniuses.
I want to highlight this at the bottom so that we can see this, right? So this was allegedly from Jasmine's Twitter. It says, quote, and this is Jasmine's personal Twitter, right? Quote, I will be honest about who I've seen a member to be when they've invited me in. I've done this for countless members from all parts of our Dem coalition. I've got millions of miles to back this fact up. This is the conclusion of my TED Talk. Now please rush out and ask both candidates which one solicited an endorsement from me. P.S. Texas and Cali are the only states with formal endorsement so far. I won't tell y'all which state is next, but it isn't Missouri. That sounds good, but Jasmine, let me help you understand something. Who of the people that you're talking to knows exactly where to go to find said formal endorsements, right? If you're telling me that, hold on.
This is how I know you.
If you're telling me that, let me move this back down. Hold on, y'all. If you're telling me, oh, that there's a place to go for formal endorsements, where is that place? Because the average Joe has no idea where to find that. Now, I want y'all to pay attention that Reese is quoting this as being from Jasmine Crockett's personal Twitter, right? Now, what did I pull up? Let's pull up Jasmine Crockett's personal Twitter, shall we? Hold your line. Now, Jasmine's personal Twitter is at Jasmine4US. And that would be this. This would be Jasmine Crockett's personal Twitter. You see it right there, at Jasmine4US. I'm looking. Hold on. Let me put this back up there so we can make sure that we get
this is
right.
how I know you progress.
Let's get this right. So I'm gonna put it on top of myself because I don't matter. But this one, the one allegedly says, I will be honest about who. So I'm starting from the top of Jasmine Crockett. Remember, the one we're looking for starts by saying, I will be honest about who I've seen a member to be, right? We're on the same Twitter. This one says, so I was about, that's not it. Please explain to me how MAGA, that's not it. This is a retweet. If you commit, no, that's not it. So let me get right, that's not it either. Let's keep going down. We on May 7th. For all the that's not it either. That ain't it. Yes, y'all, I'm pulling up the Sherry Shep. That ain't it. We all the way in April. That's a retweet. Y'all, we got a whip. That ain't it. Clock. That ain't it. It's amazing. Is this it? No, that's not it either. That's not it either. This on April 7th. That's not it either. Sorry. This ain't it. I'm all the way in April 2nd. That ain't it. I haven't found. We back into March. Remember, she had a primary in March. Yeah, we don't going all the way back to before her primary. If you're in line, stay in line. That was on the day of her primary. Right? I'm going to go even further and go to her official Twitter for her for Congress, right? So let me stop there. Let me go to her official Twitter for Jasmine Crockett, the Congresswoman, right? Congresswoman, because you know most of them have a personal and they have their official one for their, you know, respective for their respective you know. No, she didn't do the same thing for Cori Bush. You know she didn't. She didn't do that at all. Let's look at her official Twitter for her Congress seat in Congress. Let's see. I don't see it. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it either. Yeah, this ain't it either. That ain't it either. No, that ain't it either right there. That's not it. It's Mother's Day. That ain't it. This ain't it. I'ma just stop this because I've already looked all the way back to the beginning of 2016. It's not this same post right here that Reese Colbert is quoting is nowhere on Jasmine Crockett's any of her Twitter pages. None of them. I went on her Facebook. It wasn't on her Facebook. I went on her Instagram. It wasn't on her Instagram. But I just wanted I wanted to be thorough. I didn't want y'all to think that I was just making this up. So, she could have deleted it. And by deleting it, if she did delete it, what that tells me is you stand by the fact that you endorsed Wesley Bell. If you didn't officially endorse Wesley Bell and you put that tweet out saying that you can go to my official place for where if I've ever endorsed Wesley Bell and you deleted that, what that tells me is you did endorse Wesley Bell. Either you did endorse Wesley Bell and decided to take that down, or somebody lying on you. This is not good. Let's be clear. The Democratic Party, and for those of you all who have been watching me for years and years and years, y'all know I've been saying this. The Democratic Party is here for black women as long as those black women fall the fucking line and become centrist establishment Democrats and does what they want them to do. Takes the money, cashes the check, and don't go against the grain. But the Democratic Party absolutely wants no parts of some of these black women that actually sit in Congress right now that are about that fucking life. Because the women that are in Congress right now that are about that fucking life, these are the ones that you hear the least about. These are the ones that you hear the least about. If not for me talking about someone like a Summer Lee, how many times do you hear the Democratic Party promoting Summer Lee? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Because Summer Lee is a black woman in Congress that's about that life. She's not going along to get along. She's not taking money from these special interest groups. She's about serving the constituents that elected her and serving black people across the country. How many times do you hear the Democratic Party really promoting our girl, Ayanna Presley? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm waiting. And I can go on with several others. I'm not going to do that, but there are several others that I could mention. But the point that I'm making is, they want, if you're going to be a black woman in Congress, they want you to cash the check and go along to get along. Like our other girl, they damn sure ain't gonna tell you about our girl Latifah Simon. I love Latifah Simon down. They want you to go along and get along. And here's what I believe. What I believe is Jasmine Crockett is making a calculated, taking the calculated step, knowing that she wants back in Congress. I fully believe Jasmine wants back in Congress. She'll take this 2-year hiatus, but let's be clear. She's once back in Congress. And I think the powers that be told her, you go along to get along, you endorse the right people, you smile and you say the right thing about the right people and endorse the right candidates, and we will give you all the money you need and back you, and you'll be back in Congress. I unfortunately think that's what happened. And that's unfortunate. And I like Jasmine. But to endorse the likes of a Wesley Bell, who's self-serving and gives a damn more about you if you are of Israeli descent than he does if you are a black person, or even if you're a person in the district to which he was elected, that is a problem. That's just my theory, though, Carl, and it's disappointing. It's very disappointing. I don't have any concrete evidence of that, but we've seen this things like this before, and this sounds like what we've seen in the past. Yeah, they censure Ilhan Omar, a black woman. So I'm not telling y'all, I'm not trying to force you to believe whatever you want to believe, but I know it's a lot of stuff out there about, oh, don't be hating on Jasmine. Y'all just hating on Jasmine because she a black woman. No, we're hating on Jasmine because Jasmine did the wrong thing. That's it. That's all. An endorsement of Wesley Bell is the wrong fucking answer. Terrence found what? What did he find? I don't know what you tell me what he found, Janae. I don't know what he found. But an endorsement of Wesley Bell is the wrong answer. We in the black delegation have been very clear. We want no parts of AIPAC. We want no parts of you if you're taking AIPAC money, because to me, what that means is you care more. The link, wait, the post. Hold on. I don't. At this point, I don't care if she did post because I don't see it on. Where did she post it at? I don't see it on her on any of her social medias. And what Reese Colbert just showed came from her social media. Came from her Twitter. Oh, it's in her threads. Oh, but not in her Twitter, right? It's on her threads and not on her Twitter, where she does most of her communications. I still don't buy it. And I don't give a damn if you tell me, oh, that's not my official endorsement. What we just watched was an endorsement. Period. Full stop. That's an endorsement. You can get caught into the semantics and nomenclature and all of that shit about, oh, well, I didn't officially endorse him. You got to go on this website. Nah, save it, honey. That was an endorsement. You told the voters to make sure that if they do nothing else, they go out and support Wesley Bell. I don't give a fuck what you put on the website. You, with your mouth, told people to go vote for him. That is an endorsement. This isn't the general election. These are primaries, meaning he's in a primary against other Democrats, to include fucking Cori Bush. And don't gaslight us and tell us that we got a problem with black women because we're reprimanding Jasmine Crockett for endorsing this asshole. Because this is the same asshole who don't want to hold white police officers accountable for murdering us. And then you want us to be silent and be okay with that fuck shit. This is the same asshole who will take tens of millions of dollars to vote along the lines of Israelis and the country of Israel before he votes with and for even the people of his own district, much less the black people from whence he came. Stop playing with us. And for people who are apologists for Jasmine Crockett, I ain't apologist for nobody. I don't give a shit. I told y'all from the beginning, everybody can get some. I don't give a damn who you are. I am not an apologist for not one of these people, because all of these people have the propensity for the fuck shit. Now, am I canceling Jasmine Crockett? Absolutely not. Maybe Wesley Bell is her boy. I don't know. Maybe they have a great relationship. I do not know. However, she is wrong for supporting Wesley Bell in my estimation. That's in my estimation. Now, some people apparently support him, love Wesley Bell, they might be more moderate and centrist Democrats, and they like his political ideologies. Beautiful. But as for me and my house, we're not here for the Wesley Bells of the world at all. At the fuck all. And it reminds me of when people would be in my DMs going off on me because I criticized Kamala Harris about her stance on Gaza. Listen, because I have expectations and I have a standard, and I say that I want my candidates to stand for this or stand for that, does not mean that what are they calling it now? They're calling it a loyalty test or whatever they call. Oh, you think all candidates should take a look? No, but I do have things that are non-negotiables. I do have things that I absolutely look for in my candidates. And in the year of our Lord 2026, if you are a Democratic candidate, you have to know taking money from AIPAC is a problem. This is the same PAC that gives money to Donald John and all of the people responsible for the subjugation of our people. So if you're okay with taking AIPAC money, in my estimation, you can also take money from the likes of the Aryan Nation, from the likes of QAnon, from the likes of the Ku Klux Klan, because those are the same people who equally donated to that side, who were here for the subjugation and the denigration of the entirety of our diaspora. And if your fuck ass is okay with that, by all means, you go with that. But to make me feel bad because I say you better not take no money from those people if you want my endorsement or for me to support you, don't try to gaslight me and tell me I'm the problem. And never call out the problem being the fucking organizations that these people are fucking taking money from. Stop playing with me. Purity test. Thank you, Cymera. They call it, yeah, you all want these purity tests. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I'm going to hold someone that I'm putting my vote behind accountable. That's it. That's all. And that's my commentary on Jasmine Crockett and her endorsement. But I wanted to play that. I wanted to slow walk that so that we can get through that. Because y'all will go on the internet and the people that have y'all feeling like y'all just stupid. You'll go on the internet because they showed a little short clip. I wanted to show the extended clip because that's what they always say. Oh, y'all took it out of context. Y'all ain't watch all of what she said. Nah, bruh. We just watched it. Save that shit for somebody else. Like this, and I'm not canceling Jasmine Crockett. I still like Jasmine Crockett. But this ain't it. This ain't it, Jasmine. I'm sorry. This ain't it. And again, it makes me wonder, did you make some deals behind the scene, Jasmine? Did somebody tell you, oh, go ahead and support this person, and then you won't have a problem getting back in the seat in 2030 or 2028. I'm just saying, we'll monitor the situation. In other sugar spiky news, actually, in our last sugar spiky story, Pope Leo the 14th is making history with an apology that goes further than past papal statements on slavery. The Pope apologized today for the Vatican's role in legitimizing slavery and for the Catholic Church's failure to condemn it for centuries. Pope Leo the 14th called that record a, quote, wound in Christian memory, end of quote. The apology appeared in Leo's first encyclical titled Magnificus Humanitas, or Magnificent Humanity, a broader document focused on protecting human dignity in an era increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence. And a lot of people are going to focus on, I see a lot of stories about, oh, he condemned artificial intelligence and so forth. That's well, fine, and dandy. I wanted to focus on, this was him condemning how the Catholic Church dealt with the issue of slavery. I think it's long overdue. I think that the fact that you've had pontiffs and popes that have not done this in the past is a problem. And as great as Pope Francis is, the fact that he never brought it up when Pope Francis is from South America, and South America was riddled and mired in slavery just as we were here in North America. I do think that having a pope from America understanding what slavery truly and really was and how it has shaped one of the alleged most powerful countries in the world and is still embedded in the fabric of this nation, and what it has done to humanity, specifically here in this country, I think that as an American pope, it was his duty to speak out against the perils of slavery, and the fact that the Catholic Church, and let's be clear, Christianity writ large, has not castigated and condemned full-throated slavery. Now, in his statements, he also said that his condemnation of it came way too late for the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church should have been done this. And he said it's way too late for the Catholic Church to have done this. Now, I guess it helps that, they traced his family tree, and they said that he has slaves in his descendants of black chattel slavery in his family tree, and the descendant of slaveholders in his family tree. Dude, that's when the people was trying to say he was black. He ain't black, but he does have the descendants of slaves, of enslaved black people in his family lineage, and just as he has he's the descendant of slaveholders as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, but I like I said, I'm glad that he said it, but he shouldn't have been the Pope first. Pope Francis, again, is from South America. And South America, again, now Pope Francis is from where? Where was he from? Was he from Venezuela? I forgot. He was from, wait, let me look up now. See, now I have to check myself. He's from somewhere in South America. Where was Pope Francis from? He's from Argentina. I thought I was right. He's from Argentina. Please be clear, South America was the largest recipient of slaves in all of during that period of slavery, during the slave trade period, than anywhere else. Remember, Brazil had the most. He's from Argentina. He's born in Argentina, from what everything that I'm seeing. He was born and raised in Argentina, from everything that I'm seeing. He's an Argentine Jesuit priest. So yeah, born and raised in Argentina. Now, I'm talking about Pope Francis, not Pope Leo, Pope Francis. But the largest recipient of African slaves was Brazil. And many other South American countries had also were the recipients of large numbers of slaves, millions of slaves. So my point being, the fact that you had a South American pope that never condemned slavery is a problem. It is. It is. It's time for our video breakdown. Oh, yes, the video breakdown segment. Listen, I don't know what type of crack, Molly, fentanyl, cocaine. I don't know what illicit drug my algorithm is on, but my algorithm is on some real fuck shit. And you'll see that when you see the video breakdowns of the day. Here's our first video breakdown.
Yeah, they want to know how I'm growing my beard so fast. Yeah, they're going to learn today. Yeah, what they say, y'all fake it till you make it. Yes, sir. Yep, that look good. Yo, why your beard growing so fast? They don't even know shit like.
I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all will do anything to go viral on the internet. I do not have the strength nor energy for any of this. I crazy homebody girl, I don't have the energy. I don't. I told you, my algorithm is on some shit. Here's our next video breakdown.
Man, I ain't heard from white people all damn day. I wonder what they up to.
The man was over there attempting to lick a wasp on a wasp neck. I can't make this shit up.
Man, I ain't heard from white people all damn day. I wonder what they up to.
Did you see the stream of wasps that then followed that white man? I don't have Jesus God. I don't have it to do. I don't have it to do. Here's our next video breakdown.
It's Iran and Iraq, not Iran and Iraq.
And these are the Twin Towers, not a fucking landing strip.
And this is called a school, not a shooting range.
Y'all gonna learn to stay in y'all fucking lane, boy. I tell you, white people. And who's gonna tell him that the same color people as him was the ones who did that inside job with them same Twin Towers? Oh. Oh.
I say Iran all the time. People, look at me. I'm gonna stay out of it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm staying out of it. Here's our next video breakdown. I address your farting, sir? What are these shoes you got on? Let me finish the video. But I'm trying to figure out. Finish the video, L. Teddy. Just finish the video. These are y'all people. These are y'all people. I give them all to y'all. I give them all to you all. I don't want them. They are yours. You all can have them. I don't got nothing to do with it, y'all. I have nothing to do with this. I don't know where the fuck my algorithm gets off thinking that I wanted any parts of that shit. Exactly, crazy homebody girl. I just want to know where them shoes came in at. Shit. Scared the hell out of me. That was a lot of thunder and lightning. God. It's still going. Jesus. The thunder is still going. Damn. Shit. It just ended. God, that was a long roll of thunder. I can't. Jesus God. Here's our last video breakdown. Thank you, sweet 7 pound, 3 ounce baby Jesus.
It went down hard.
You all right?
My leg.
Cops right there, look.
Oh! Wait! One more time. Oh, God.
It went down hard.
You all right?
My leg.
Cops right there, look.
Oh, oh. Oh, 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 God. This is why we can't have nice things. This is exactly. She did scream out my leg. Not the bike said not today. Oh God. Gravity said, wait a minute, something is right. Ah. Oh. Oh God, I'm over here crying. Real thug tears. I got real thug tears over here. I'm a whole ass thug. I got real thug tears over here. Do you hear me? I'm a whole ass thug. And y'all got me over here with real thug tears. Dear God. Oh, dear God. Those were our video breakdowns for today. I certainly hope you enjoyed them. I did. As we toot that thing up, mommy, and make it roll deeper into the dossier today. So the girls are down to the DC Black Pride, having a gay old time. Listen, my days of going to DC Black Pride are over, okay? And because it's just be too many people. I got a couple videos from Pride. When I tell you it be too many people. Now you've seen a lot of videos from the party down to the bullpen. This is the fuck shit. Look at these people. That's the people waiting in line. That's the line to get in. Those are the people already in.
This is a lot of people. They're all waiting to get in here. Look at this. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line.
3, 2, 1, here we go.
Now there was a time where, baby, I would have been all up in that shit. Like, yes, bitch. But girl, I cannot. I don't have it to do. Hey, Harold. Girl, I don't have it to do no more. Here's some more videos from Pride. The people got mad because they paid for their tickets early and ended up waiting in line for hours. Do the timeline with them.
When I tell y'all, this is my last year. Y'all won't see me here next year. Pre-purchase tickets. We've been in this line. We got here at 4:30. 4:30. It is now 7 o'clock. After 7 o'clock, and we are still in this motherfucking line. You will not see me coming back here next year. Fuck that shit. This is terrible. It's like, what was the purpose of pre-purchasing a ticket if you're gonna be in a line? It's crazy. Like, we're still here in this line. Oh, you ain't got to worry about seeing me next year. You got all this shit. All that shit back there. All right, coming to you again. I don't know what time it is, but I know it's after 8 o'clock. Maybe I know it's after 9 o'clock. And we're still waiting to get inside. We missed the performance. We're still in line. Pre-purchased the tickets. We're still here in this line. And this is as close as we've gotten since. The security is rude as fuck. Okay, y'all, so I'm finally in. I'm so distraught. It's after fucking 9 goddamn o'clock. I'm only gonna get like 2 hours of this shit. I'm so fucking pissed off, it don't make no goddamn sense right now.
They got there at 4:30 and didn't get in till after 9 o'clock. Girl, no ma'am. And I remember those days, baby. But you know what, my friends, when we used to go to DC Pride, and I went to DC Pride as recently as, when was that? Have I been since the pandemic? I don't remember. I don't think I've been since the pandemic. But my friends used to buy the pre-sold ticket. I would say, fuck that shit. I'm just going to buy the ticket when I get there. I don't care if I have to pay more. Fuck that, I'll buy. And I promise you, every single time I got in before my friends did who had pre-bought their tickets. Here's more videos. You know the girls get in the parties and they like to cut up. You know the girls, here they go. You know the girls gonna start J setting. If they don't do nothing else, the girls gonna start doing the J sets routines. I ain't gonna hold you, honey. But baby, that is if you go to certain part like the crowds you see, like this is the function. Here's another picture, another video. I'm gonna play that again so you could take that all in. Let me tell you something. And this is the shit that you get at DC Pride and Memorial Weekend, at Atlanta Pride in Labor Day weekend, at New York Pride in June. Like the big prides at LA Pride. The big pride, this is the Houston Splash, depending on the year, you could get that as well. Back in the day, Miami Sizzle, you used to get that type of crowd. It's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of black gay men there. The good shit about Miami Sizzle used to be just as many people as you saw at that club, and probably twice as many would be on the beach at Hollow. The nude beach, we would all go infiltrate the nude beach, and you would literally have, one day they just stopped letting people in. You literally had, it was, I know they said at one point it was over 15,000 black gay men just all sitting out there on the black gay beach, on the nude beach down to the Hollover, just out there, just out in Pride. It's a great time if you're young, and if that's something, you know, when you're young, you're in your 20s, maybe early 30s, you go out, you hang out. But baby, now at this advanced age, baby, I don't have it to do. Baby, that's too many people. That's too much going on. That's too many people pushing up against me. That's too many people. They ain't even playing the kind of music I want to hear. Girl, I don't have it to do. I don't have it to do. And so, and even the localized prides have a lot of people, but the biggest ones you're going to ever attend, the one in DC this weekend, the one in Atlanta Labor Day weekend, the one in New York during Pride Month is usually the last weekend of June. And those are the three biggest ones that I can think of where you talk about concentrated black people. And the New York, I have to put a asterisk on the New York one because the New York one is not black gay pride. The New York one is just pride for everybody, black, white, blue, purple, red, yellow, black, and white. Now, Houston Splash ends up being pretty big too because that's a black gay pride. I know Dallas also has something for in and around Juneteenth, but I don't know if it's as big. But DC Pride and Atlanta Labor Day, DC Pride during Memorial Day and Atlanta Pride during Labor Day, that's as big as it get. Baby, I don't have the time. But there was a time where I would be in them lines. But baby, I don't have it to do now. Baby, I don't have the patience or energy. I can't do it. You see all of the people? And inevitably, you never seen DC Pride? No, it's usually like that every year. It's usually like that every year. Sorry, Mary, I ain't gonna even hold you. Shit, it used to be like that at Sizzle. And I remember at Sizzle, we used to go up to the top floor of the club on Sunday night, and you would literally be there. They wouldn't close the club till 12 noon. You might have been there since maybe 1, 2 o'clock the night before that morning, and you be in there watch the sun come up, and people still up there on the rooftop looking at the sun as if they got their second win and as if they had just got there. Now, in my younger days, yes. Now, no, ma'am. I ain't got, because you got The reason is you have so many promoters trying to do things simultaneously, and it's not like one promoter that's doing everything. There's so many different promoters that are doing so many, because there's so many people and they know they're gonna make the money. Baby, I can't do it. Well, most of the Atlanta people went over to DC this weekend. Now, if you talk about during Labor Day, yeah, Bulldog, they have to shut down the street in front of Bulldogs during Labor Day. Because the girls be out there. In other news, this skank, some chick named Sophie Rain, she claims that an NBA player offered her $15 million to take her virginity. She said he slid to her DMs with the offer. Now she says she makes more than $40 million a year on OnlyFans. I don't know this woman. I don't know nothing about the straight side of OnlyFans. Hell, I don't really know nothing about the gay side of OnlyFans except for what I can get free on Twitter, because I'm not paying. However, she's out of my hometown, Miami, and she's 23 years old. And she says she makes $40 million a year on OnlyFans. That's what she said. Baby, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I guess I'm in the wrong profession. Now can you grow your virginity back? Xavier, I don't know. You got to go over there to OnlyFans and watch. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know this woman. I ain't never heard of her. Because I don't be down there to the straight side of OnlyFans. So I have to take y'all word for it. Anyway, whatever. Ma'am, go with God. Ray J. Now, here's where we're all going to have a great time. If you came here for nothing else today, you have come here for a holiday celebration. And for our holiday celebration, I give to you the sight of Ray J getting his ass monkey stomped. Here's the video.
Who you got?
I got the
light.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Okay.
all right, you want me to
So you was around.
right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking. Okay. Oh, wow.
He was playing, I told you.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like
Oh! I felt it.
Did y'all see that knot on his head? You see that knot right here? That's not right here on his head. Girl, listen. My holiday is complete. I need nothing else this time. If y'all give me nothing else this holiday, The fact that I watched Ray J get his ass monkey stomped, I'm okay. Rewind it back, Harold. I got you, Harold. Harold, I got you. This is for Harold.
Who you got?
I got the
light.
Oh, he's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right, you want me?
So you was around.
right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking. Okay. Oh, wow.
He was playing, I told you.
I think he's doing this for like.
Oh!
I felt it.
Listen, there's your holiday treat. That, ladies and gentlemen, was your holiday treat. Like, my holiday is complete. Baby, I'm going to go in here, eat on some more turkey legs. I think I got 2 more crab legs in there. Baby, I'm going to have a good time. I sure am. Because knowing that Ray J got his ass monkey stomped is going to give me the great, that gave me the greatest Memorial Day gift I needed. I'm just saying. Maybe they'll knock some sense into him. You know that man got a few screws loose up in that head of his. I'm just saying. Ray J, listen. Maybe this will help you sit down somewhere. Wasn't he bleeding out his eyeballs or something earlier this year? Don't he got like heart issues or something? Don't he need to get angioplasties or something going on? Don't he got all kind of medical issues, bleeding out the eyeballs and angioplasties and all kinds of shit? And you over here fighting and shit? You trying to go on to glory, and we don't care. Sir, if you're that hell bent on going on to glory, just go ahead and finish it off, sir. Don't wait. Don't fuck around with it. Just go ahead and do it. That's what I thought. I thought he said he had like 5 minutes left on this earth, child. Not looking like Martin after Tommy, the Hitman Hurts, fucked him up. Baby, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I thought that I would gift that to you all. What, Harold? You asking me to play it again? What do you want from me? I thought that I would gift that to you all. I thought that you all needed to see that. I just knew that this would be the greatest gift of all to you all. Baby, listen, I don't know. He ain't gonna learn. He ain't gonna learn. Child. Anyway, Ray J, we really don't care. Sir, go with God. Go with God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
In our last story of the day, child, Ray J about to we about to shut over here. We about to hit a whole Rance Allen tune for Ray J get knocked out. I'm just saying. In our last story of the day, I think it was a promotional fight. They was trying to make money on Aiden Ross's streaming and whatever. They were just trying to make money. exhibition, promotional, all that kind of shit, trying to make money. We travel over to South Carolina now. For those of you not aware, South Carolina has a big motorcycle festival and rally this weekend. And allegedly, black people was being black people. And it didn't end well. You'll see what I mean when I say black people being black people. More than a dozen people were injured yesterday at an annual motorcycle rally in South Carolina when a stampede broke out. Officials say a person began running during the Black Pearl Cultural Heritage and Bike Festival. Quote, causing a brief chain reaction within the crowd that lasted only seconds, end of quote. The event, hosted annually over Memorial Day weekend, draws crowds of up to 40,000 people. Authorities were dispatched to the event for a mass casualty incident around 1 o'clock a.m. Sunday morning. Upon arriving on, so that would be Saturday night. Upon arriving on the scene, Horry County Fire Department Rescue. Y'all know how? Notice how I highlighted Horry County Fire Rescue found at least 19 people were injured. Of them, 3 were taken to the hospital, and others were believed to have sought treatment on their own. But all injuries are reportedly non-life threatening. Baby, these were black people being black people. These black people at this biker event, baby, they saw one person run, and that's all we need. Baby, that's all we need. One person started running. What black people started doing? Running. Everybody started running. Baby, we'll find out later. We don't care. And that you got thousands and thousands of people. A stampede occurred, and 19 people were injured. Not Jason said he already making the cherry cobbler for the repass. I'm not for Ray J. I'm not doing this with y'all. You know that's all we need. All we need is black people. Baby, you see one black person running. Wait, what's up? Oh, and you gone. Baby, we'll ask questions later. We'll have this type of time. Listen, one run, we all run. We'll find out what happened later. Baby, listen, y'all at a black event, and you just start running. Baby, you can't start running like that at a black event. And it couldn't have been nothing, baby. I don't know, but baby, I'm not going to stick around and find the fuck out. That's what we not going to do. Child friend, you know they're finally closing the last Winn-Dixie in Miami. So we can't get no more Czech sodas in Miami. Anybody still got a Winn-Dixie in their area? And if you do, tell me what area you in so I can go get me some Czech sodas. Because they're closing the last Winn-Dixie. We were just talking about it the other day. They're closing the last Winn-Dixie in Miami. And so we can't get no more Czech sodas. Child, yes, friend. Girl, we had a whole fume for Czech sodas. You know, if you don't know about Czech sodas and Winn-Dixie, I'm sorry for you in your life. But if you ever grew up in and around Winn-Dixie's supermarkets, baby, you know them Czech sodas will save your life. Baby, they'll change your life. They'll change your whole life. I ain't gonna hold you. But yes, they closing down the last Winn-Dixie. The Winn-Dixie in your area went down before the pandemic, child. They done closed down the last one in Miami, child. No, Fanta wish in its wildest dreams, Fanta could never be Czech soda. Let's be clear, Xavier. And I'm a big, listen, Fanta grape used to be my go-to. Bitch, I will fuck you up about a Fanta grape. But Czech ain't nothing to be fucked off with. I think it is a Winn-Dixie still in Jacksonville, Florida. Is it a Winn-Dixie still in Jacksonville? Because I'm in Jacksonville all the time. Child, I have to go to. I got to go to Jacksonville this summer. Might have to go there and stock up on some check. Chop Butterfly, yes, they closed it all the goddamn Winn-Dixies. If you ain't never had a check, I had my run through. Check fruit punch, check strawberry, check peach. That check peach, girl. And I ain't gonna hold you. The check ginger ale will hold up against some of the best ginger ales in the game. I ain't gonna hold you. It's Valdosta and Brunswick, Georgia. That's way on the south end, child. I might as well go on down to Florida if I'm going to Valdosta or Brunswick. Baby, listen, that check strawberry, you ain't want it. Baby, listen, that check strawberry will change your life. Girl! Listen, that check strawberry, Harold, they don't know about it. Child. The check lemon lime was cute too. Now, check always. I don't care what flavor check you had. If that was your flavor, it was gonna be good. Check didn't have no bad flavors. They had a black cherry check that was good too. They had a black cherry one that was good too. Check sodas, may it rest in peace. But yeah, that's what happened down to the South Carolina, child. Black people being black people. Y'all start running, we all gonna run. Down to the motorcycle festival. That's the dossier for today, y'all. We had a real light dossier for today. Just something real light. And we was on here 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 37 minutes, okay? For a light. This is what happens when we have a light dossier. When we have a light dossier, this shit always happens. Did you enjoy yourselves today? I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed you. If you didn't enjoy me, I certainly enjoyed you. I'm just saying. But we'll be back tomorrow again. Same time, same place for Run Your Mouth. I'm just saying, I'm about to go in here and eat some more of my stuff that I barbecued today because I'm real hungry. What do you talk about? Don't leave. When I read that, you know what I heard? I heard Blackstreet. Don't leave me, girl. Oh, please stay with me tonight. Don't leave me, girl. That's what I heard. When I read that, I heard that in my head. Blackstreet. If you take your love away from me, I'll go crazy. That's exactly how you would say it. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I was right. Girl! Girl, if you never had a Winn-Dixie, you don't know the value of Winn-Dixie, okay? And now if you're in the South, you grew up on Winn-Dixie. And Winn-Dixie, baby, listen. Winn-Dixie, Child. But yeah, Winn-Dixie was only in the South, just like Publix is in the South. Publix is not up north. Publix is only in the South. And the people up north, they have no idea about the value and the greatness that is Publix. I'm just saying. Even though the people say, I work at Publix, child. Where that come from? But here we are. Girl, they would say I worked at Publix. Okay, girl. Okay. Now, Publix, don't get me wrong. I love Publix. Now, Publix don't have no soda that rivals Check soda. Let's be clear. But Publix fried chicken, Winn-Dixie and their wildest dreams could not produce what Publix produced for their fried. Baby, them Publix wings, fried chicken wings from Publix. Girl, please. Girl, please. Or a Publix sub. Oh, girl, a chicken tender sub from Publix. Girl, I fight you and your mama about a chicken tender sub from Publix. Will. Mm-hmm. Them Publix goddamn fried wings too. Child, don't get me started. They have real good fresh seafood down to the Publix that you could buy. Mm-hmm. And the sushi lady that be over there making the fresh sushi, you know, you have sushi, $5 sushi Wednesday too at Publix. Baby, Publix fried chicken is good. Child. That Publix fried chicken, baby, listen. With a good Hawaiian roll, baby, listen. If you ain't went to a family barbecue or a family picnic, now we gonna barbecue and picnic, but some bougie aunt or some bougie uncle gonna come with the little container of Publix fucking wings. Baby, baby, the way we would go through that container, that little box of Publix wings, like it was the last time. Girl. Yeah, Publix have $5 sushi Wednesdays. Do? Uncle Jay said he need to shout real fast. Hold on. We got to go back to the other. Hold on. Uncle Jay said he needed to shout real fast. Here you go. I ain't gonna hold you. That Publix, listen. Some Publix fried chicken and a Hawaiian roll. Baby, listen. Baby, you wouldn't want it. Baby, the Publix, baby, they listen. Baby, Publix. They got Publix in Virginia now too, Terrence, do. They have them in Southern Virginia. I want to say they have the closest they have a Publix to the DMV area is Alexandria. I think they have a Publix in Alexandria. Hold on, let me check. But I know they have them in Southern Virginia. Publix in Virginia. Okay, let's see where all the Publixes are at. There are 24 of them in Virginia. They got ones in Virginia Beach, Richmond, Chesapeake, Stafford. Let's see where they are in Northern Virginia. Because I know they're in Southern Virginia. It's one in a place called Manassas. No, that one is opening. The one in Manassas is opening. They have one in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And they have one in Stafford, Virginia. They also said they're opening one in Manassas, Virginia. They're opening one in Winchester, Virginia as well, and Stevens City, Virginia. But most of the Publixes are in Southern Virginia. You know, in the what did they call it? The 7 cities area in and around the Richmond area. Richmond got a bunch of them. And then there's some over in the 7 cities area. Yes, honey. HEB is a Texas thing. HEB is a Texas thing. I'm trying to think, do any other states outside of Texas have HEB? Do y'all have it in Louisiana or Oklahoma? Where Fran, do y'all have HEBs over in Louisiana? I think HEB is only Texas, Miss E. I really do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think HEB is just Texas. Child. Mm. Yeah, the Publixes in Florida, we do have liquor stores, but there are some Publixes in Georgia I know that have liquor stores as well. I know it's some here in Atlanta that have the liquor store as well. But Publix, I will say like this: if you've been in a Publix in your state, I'm not gonna hold you. Go to a Publix in Florida because the difference is clear. Even though it's Publix all over the South, it's a whole different ball game because Publix was started in Florida. So the Publixes in Florida have a different threshold of accountability. Them Publixes in Florida, oh yeah, they hit different. Harris Teeter and Lowe's Foods. Lowe's make food. I thought Lowe's was was like Home Depot. Child. I'm just saying. Well, what Publix has to do is it had because in a lot of southern states, you can't sell liquor in the regular stores. You have to have a separate liquor store. So what you'll have is you have the public supermarket, and right next door to it will be a public supermarket. That's a separate store where they sell hard liquor. Now in the public supermarket, you get your wine and beer, but to get hard liquor, in a lot of southern states, since you can't sell liquor out of the regular store, you have to have a permit and all of that stuff. You have the Publix, the main supermarket, and directly next door to it will be a small little liquor store that's right next to it. And that's where they sell the hard liquor. Anyway, y'all, I done got hungry. I'm about to get up out of here. It's after 7 o'clock. Dear God, we've been on here almost 3 hours. Lord, Jesus. So, yeah, I'm about to get out of here and go finish eating some more of my Memorial Day food. We'll be back tomorrow. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. I thank y'all for being here for me today. We'll be back tomorrow. And the rest, well, until Wednesday. I'll be out of town Thursday through Sunday. I'm just preparing y'all now. I will be out of town Thursday through Sunday. So since we won't be here Thursday through Sunday, I won't do Twitch only Wednesday. I'll be on Twitch and YouTube on Wednesday since I know I got to go out of town. All right. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. I love y'all.